I am your instructor for music appreciation for this summer. What I wanted to do in this video is just sort of give you a class tour of how I've got everything set up in case this is your first time doing an online class or even a summer class, because summer classes are very condensed and there's a lot of material in a very short amount of time. So I just wanted to kind of give you an overview. So this is the activities tab, and everything is just set up by week. And there is a date range here. So one of the first things that I wanted to mention is that I have everything opened up early. You can access it early, except for quizzes. Quizzes can only be open for about 14 days, so they are only open for 14 days. And the reason why it's cut off at a certain time, because if I change this date, this ending date, it'll make it jump to the next week. But everything is open up early, and I have no problem with you working ahead. So the first thing is what you're hopefully doing right now is the course tour. I've got my videos posted here just to give you an idea what's going on. The first thing I want to show you is the course calendar, because I think this is really will help you kind of stay on track. If you click on this, and what I'm showing you is my view. Not everything is accessible with your view. So I've just got a table here that has all the assignments in one place where you can just look at everything that you have to do for the week. You can print this out. Another place to look at it where it looks a little bit better is down here. If you go to resources, you can either download the file or open up in Google Viewer. This is what it looks like. Move this over here. Just as a document. It's a little bit easier to read. So I've got the week, the date range for each week, and then everything you need to do for that week. So that's for the whole course right there. All right. The next thing I wanted to show you in activities is the syllabus, or actually on the course shell here. So the syllabus. You click here. All right, so it just has some general information. You will need the textbook. Now, there is a new edition coming out. I think it's the 10th edition. I think what I've got in, I think this number is maybe for like the 8th edition. Any old edition of this textbook will work. If you get it off of Amazon, no problem. You don't need the Connect features. If you have a really old one, you don't need the CDs. Everything you need to listen to is in this shell, so you won't need to buy anything additional. So anyway, so everything, if you get a used version of this textbook, no problem. And this is just general information, which I'm not going to read it to you. Just kind of go through here. I'll kind of show you on the activities what I've got set up as far as how we will, the different assignments that you're going to have. So I have the grading scale on here. And really, kind of the thing that I'd want to say about this is, as far as kind of some of my expectations, you're going to have to stay on top of this. If you've never taken a summer course, it's a lot of work in a very short amount of time, and you're really going to have to stay on top of it. And one thing that I'll say, if you're taking an online course, obviously you have to have internet. Lack of internet is not an appropriate excuse to not get stuff done. So if you have, so for some reason your internet goes out, you need to find some place that's got some internet, because you're going to have to complete this stuff. Otherwise you will fall behind pretty quickly. Okay. The next thing I want to show you before I go into the individual assignments is I have 2 projects that are due at the end of this course. The first one is the live performance critique, and then the last one is the final project. I'm going to make another video that kind of explains those in detail, but I wanted to let you know you have an early heads up at the beginning. I'm telling you from day one what I'm expecting you to have done by the end of the semester, short semester. Okay, so you've got some different assignments that you're going to be doing. The first kind is a discussion question. So the first one is your standard introduction, but then if you notice, you also have 2 more here for the first week. And sometimes the discussions just kind of ask you to react to something and then respond to somebody else. Sometimes it asks you to, like, it's starting in week 2, you are going to actually find examples of music from the time period, post the video, and then I give you instructions on how to do that. You post the video onto the discussion board, and then you answer particular questions about your particular post song that you chose from whatever particular time period, and then you're going to watch someone else's video and then react to theirs. Be careful when you're looking for these examples that what you choose is actually written in the time period that I'm asking for. Sometimes a song will be written in the style of the Renaissance or the Baroque period. I want you to find something actually written in each time period. So you need to really be careful that you check that. And then another type of question or activity you're going to have to do is just simply reading. So like here, there's a lot to read in this first week. So all I do is just put a range of what I want you to read. And then there sometimes will be some more supplemental activities. Like for this one, I want you to watch a couple videos here, or one video here. Like I said, you do need the textbook because you'll need the textbook for the quizzes, which is the other type of assignment, is just taking the quiz. You just open the quiz and you take the quiz. You can use the textbook. I don't have a problem with that. One thing I wanted to say about the reading, there's nothing to turn in. That's just the reading you have to do for that week. Okay, so yeah, so you'll have quizzes, and I've kind of given you some guidelines, like after you read these pages, take this quiz, and then after you read these other pages, you need to take these other 2 quizzes. Now, the other type of assignment that you'll have are listening assignments. And with these, I just simply want you to listen. You don't have to turn anything in, and the videos are all right there for you just to access. Occasionally, when you're going through this, occasionally you will have a situation where the video is no longer available. If that happens, please email me and I'll try to get that fixed immediately. So that's just listening. And then another kind of assignment that you'll have, and I'll say just for fun, I've got one per week. There's nothing to turn in. It's a discussion board question. But I just want to kind of encourage you to watch them. I tried to find kind of unusual pieces. I just want you to listen to it and enjoy it. One of them, this is a singer from, I think he's from Kazakhstan. His name is Dimash. He's pretty famous in other parts of the world, but we've never heard of him here in America. He's unbelievable. So there's that one. Just listen to it and just kind of react to it. What do you think? And then, you guys can kind of interact with each other on the discussion board. Another one with Freddie Mercury singing with an opera singer. It's pretty cool. And then this is a Russian singer that is like unbelievable. This was a little bit older video, but it's just I think you'll find it interesting. Then the other one is a Polish guitarist. He's one of my favorite musicians right now. This guy is just phenomenal. So those are just for fun. Just listen, react. That's it. The other type of discussion or assignment you'll have, I've just got this right here. If you notice, complete the Middle Ages section of your project. And if you click on this, there's nothing to turn in. This is just to keep you on track, because in another video, I'm going to explain the final project. If you do this a little bit at a time, by the time it's due, it'll pretty much be done. And then you really won't have a whole lot to do. So, some other things, the best way to communicate with me is through the course mail. I'm pretty quick about responding. I usually try to respond within 12 to 24 hours, especially for the summer, because if you need an answer, you need it quickly because it's so short. Yeah, I can't think of anything else here. So that's my course, and I'm going to be making a couple more videos to explain these 2 projects, so please watch them as well. Hope you enjoy it.